friends, I am Payal, your own IELTS expert. So in this video, I would like to talk about a few important things that you should be careful about while you're preparing for your speaking module. So speaking module in IELTS is very important because there are a lot of people who would either take it too seriously and they'll be a lot worried about their speaking skills. So that's the way they speak and the content what they have to speak, so they would be really worried about it, and that would hinder in their performance. But there could be other students as well who have good communication skills, and they would take it too casually. So the key takeaways of this video is we're going to discuss the scoring criteria of the speaking module, and we're going to cover some important tips that you should take care of if you want to get a good score in the speaking module. So let's discuss the scoring criteria of the speaking module. So the most important criteria that you need to keep in your mind is fluency and coherence. So a lot of people think that there should be no pause. Well, that's not practically possible. Natural pauses are permissible. So you're being tested on how fluent you are with the language and how well connected your words and thoughts are, and that's what you call coherence. For example, if you have a cue card which says one historical monument that you visited, and you start talking about the monument, then after a while you realize that you have to also tell about when did you go and where did you go. So you will go wrong with the structure of the answer, which means your thoughts and your ideas, your words are not well connected. So that is why we need to structure our points first before we speak. So coherence is very important, and fluency is also important. As long as you don't give a long pause, or you don't give repetitive pauses, which indicates that either you're nervous or you're not confident with your English spoken skills, or you're not confident of the content. If they're natural pauses, it's completely acceptable. The next important point that you should take care of is your body language, your body gestures, and eye contact. So eye contact is very important. If you maintain an eye contact with the examiner and you look relaxed, confident, you're smiling, so that gives an indication to the examiner that you're confident of your content and your skills. So, and that you're not nervous, because if you keep fidgeting with anything that you have, maybe a pen or paper, or maybe you move your legs, or probably you lean a lot, then examiner might end up developing a negative impression. Although this particular criteria is not really included in the evaluation parameters, but yes, when the examiner is minutely and keenly observing you, these factors are going to play a big role in developing an impression about you, about your speaking skills, about your confidence level, etc. So maintain an eye contact, sit erect, be confident, smile and behave naturally. Don't overdo and don't underdo. The next important factor that you need to take care of, which is one of the most important scoring criteria, is lexical resource, which is vocabulary that you use when you speak. So a lot of people are worried about using high complex words, a lot of synonyms. That's definitely not needed. As long as you are using simple ways to rephrase the question or give your answers, and simple ways to express your ideas, it's more than enough. For example, if the question is, which is your favorite color? You could probably say that the color I like the most is blue. And you could always then give a couple of lines to explain on this answer, but don't elaborate a lot if it's a part of your first round. Then the next important point that we should take care of is grammatical range and accuracy. So when we talk about grammatical accuracy, we should be very careful about the tenses, because that would decide the time of action, and if you use wrong tenses, it's going to have a really bad impact on the examiner. For example, if the question is one household activity that you enjoy, so that's present tense, and if you answer I used to, cook when I was a child, or I used to play football when I was a child, which I really used to enjoy. So your answer is completely in past. So even if what you want to answer is correct, that the activity that you enjoy is playing football, but you've not used the right tenses, and that will give a negative impression on the examiner. So be very careful about the tenses. Speak complete full sentences. That is very important. And your sentence formation is also very important. You should make complete grammatically correct sentences. And suppose if the question is, what is your favorite color, and you say black, so that will not help the examiner to understand your expertise on the English language. So you need to speak full sentences. And the last and not the least, the most important point, which is pronunciation. A lot of people think that you should speak in American or Australian or Canadian accent. That is not at all needed. As long as your words are understandable, as long as what you're saying is clear, loud and clear, and it's understandable by the examiner, it's good enough for you to get a good score. And the most important thing is you should be loud and clear, because while you're giving your speaking test, there's going to be a tape recorder. So there's going to be a recording facility that will record the entire speaking test, so that it can be analyzed by other examiners later as needed. So you have to be loud and clear, otherwise your voice will not be clear in the in the recorder as well. So that's a very important tip that you should take care of. So I hope you would take care of the scoring criteria, and above all, content. Just you should prepare well on your content. And the cue card, which is the second part of the speaking test, is very, very important. It has the highest weightage. It is about 60% weightage. So you have to make sure that you answer in the right structure, in the right flow from the beginning to the end, and you're able to speak fluently. So I hope these tips on the speaking module have been really useful to you, and you're going to take care and get a good score in speaking module, because that can help you boost your overall band of IELTS. So if you have any comments, or if you want us to make video on a particular topic, please feel free to drop it in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed to us till now, do not procrastinate further. Don't delay. Subscribe to us right now. Otherwise, you're missing a lot of important information on IELTS, various exams, maybe the immigration process and the study abroad. You're missing a lot of it. So, and like and share this video with all your friends, and let them also benefit from this channel, and subscribe to us right now. Thank you.